Alright guys, since I'm gonna be pumping out content each day now for the foreseeable future, we're here with yet another reaction, this time to among the dumbest Japanese politicians, because I'm very into Japan and stuff, and this guy really takes the cake uh, for one of the most stupid people I've ever seen, so yeah, let's begin.
Japan's dumbest politician and self-declared Japanese Trump, Tachibana Takashi, has
Yeah,
had an unbelievably terrible year because he cannot stop screwing up. He
yeah,
launched a fake political campaign that turned into a real harassment campaign, which got so vile and chaotic it directly resulted in someone's death. That apparently
yeah.
was not enough, so he doubled down and went full racist mode, pissing off so many people that someone tried to redact him from existence. Now there's a full-blown civil war in his party, and not only is he completely broke after
What an
wasting all his
idiot.
money on frivolous elections, but he's been arrested after attempting to flee to Dubai.
Ugh, this guy is, yeah, you guys will see.
Tachibana's trouble started with the governor of Hyogo Prefecture, Saito Motohiko, who was previously famous for looking like the human embodiment of C-3PO. In March 2024, Saito got in big trouble when a whistleblower accused him of bullying his staff and being an overall
No.
crappy boss, including an incident where Saito screamed at his driver for making him walk 20 meters.
Imagine being that entitled to the point where you start screaming at your private driver because you have to walk 20 meters. Like, come on, dude, what are we doing here? Like, that's just shameless. Like, some of these politicians really need to like have a bit of a reality check. Walking 20 meters is literally nothing.
Saito immediately tasked his 6 best guys with tracking down who this whistleblower was. Yeah, that's exactly what someone who wasn't bullying their staff would do.
True.
Saito's team quickly narrowed in on 3 government employees, and the prime suspect was this guy, Watase, who they interview and initially actually cross off the list. Unfortunately, immediately after the interview, Watase makes a phone call to suspect B and inadvertently reveals that he was the whistleblower. Suspect B had answered the call on speakerphone.
Oh my god. No way, he both bro just self-reported. Well, what the fuck?
With the investigators in the room. Watase was 60 and due to retire in 2 weeks. But Governor Saito immediately cancels his retirement and holds a press conference calling him out and saying his document is all lies, a complete fabrication, slanderous. Over the next few months, Saito pulls the self-investigation move and clears himself of all charges. He then punishes Watase with a 3-month suspension. Unfortunately, soon after this, Watase is found in his room with a note saying this is a protest against Saito. Look, I know
Typical Japan. When there's like a shame or something, they just take their own life instead. Like, this is so common over there. Like, it's actually alarming.
it's disrespectful to brush over this, but it's an unfortunate consequence of YouTube's rules. So how does all of this relate to Tachibana?
Oh yeah, here comes the
Well,
real
everyone
clown.
correctly pointed the finger at Saito for Watase's death. The Hyogo Assembly quickly got together and unanimously voted him out of office.
Of course.
However, Saito pulled a pretty clever trick. Rather than resigning in shame, he purposefully served out the rest of his term. By doing so, the winner of the next election would get a full 4-year term rather than just finishing his term. Saito was going to run again. He wanted the full reset.
Holy shameless, by the way.
But I mean, that doesn't seem like it matters, right? How is a guy who was just removed from office unanimously and currently under investigation gonna win an election anyways?
Yeah.
Well, that's where Tachibana comes in. Tachibana was the leader of the NHK party, a small, single-issue party devoted to destroying the NHK, Japan's public broadcaster. More than that, he was just known for being a massive political troll.
Yeah.
Tachibana announced that he was entering the race, but not to become governor, just to support Saito. He openly stated he was running a fake spoiler campaign just to attack the other candidates and the people investigating Saito. If he didn't want to get votes, why did he even
Imagine being that shameless.
Like, he could have just done this from home, right? Well, the answer is because all candidates in this
Imagine being that shameless that you actually run a whole campaign just to slander others, but with no intention to win. Like, come on, what are we doing here? This system has to be reformed at this point. Like, this is just pathetic.
election get guaranteed airtime, and he was going to use
Yeah.
all his airtime to attack Saito's opponents. Like, here's his campaign poster. It doesn't even have his picture on it, and it
The truth about what the hell?
even says, "Do not vote for Tachibana Takashi." So to attack Saito's opponents, Tachibana started creating alternative facts on his YouTube channel. The
Oh
people
no.
investigating
No.
Saito were all corrupt, and they were doing it to cover up their own crimes. The mainstream media's fake news, and they had made up all the accusations because they didn't like Saito. It didn't matter that Saito had already confirmed parts of the report. All the evidence is fake. It's all fake news.
Of course.
This is the kind of stuff he was putting out for his campaign.
全知事からは私は目で合図をいただきました。立花よろしく。彼とは話をしたことがありません。でも目と目で合図ができました。
What is this, a Chuck Tingle novel?
So he has never spoken with him, but his eyes gave him a sign. Like, what the hell is this? This guy is like... he's a bit, I think, there's something wrong in his head, kind of.
Novel? To be honest, it might as well have been, because Tachibana starts going off on Watase, the whistleblower, and saying he died not because of Saito's abuse, but because he was having a bunch of affairs and essaying his staff.
Oh my god.
I really need to emphasize that this is not true, and Tachibana made up this entire story based on a leaked recording of a Saito staff member saying,
Imagine doing that in an official campaign as your only way, and just to slander people, like making up like that people are cheaters and like having affairs and sexually assaulting their staff. Like it's just so fucking shameless. I can't even describe it.
Tachibana made up all that stuff based on a 3-second leaked recording from Saito's right
3 seconds too.
And Tachibana goes even harder on the investigators on Saito's case. He kicks up an absolutely vicious harassment campaign against them, putting out nearly daily videos claiming that the investigators were all corrupt and they were going to get arrested any day now.
Based on fake
Actually
evidence.
Goes as far as leaking lead investigator Okutani's address in the thumbnail of one of his videos. He truly did not.
Nothing worse than just doxing the lead investigator live on YouTube. Like, come on. This is beyond ridiculous at this point.
Not give a At one point, Tachibana even shows up at Okutani's house with a mob behind
Lol.
him, rings Okutani's doorbell, and screams at his family over a microphone pointed at his house for over an hour. And Tachibana only leaves after saying this.
This bro is basically being a fucking stalker at this point. Like, what the fuck is going on here? This guy absolutely is kind of right that he went to prison, because this guy is a total maniac. Just look at those faces there, guys.
Saito's opponents and attacking the reputation of the investigators. He flooded the internet with pro-Saito content and made 66 videos promoting Saito in 17 days. That's like almost 4 videos a day.
Bro is pumping out content full of shit and and fake allegations just to make this guy who was removed look good. And he won the election out of that as well, which is fucking insane, dude.
This actually worked, because against all odds, Saito managed to win the election. To Tachibana, this was just proof that he was right. So why stop now? He kept putting out videos claiming that any day now, the police were about to arrest Saito's opponent.
More
At this
fake
point,
news, by
one
the
of the
way.
investigators, Takeuchi, had enough. He'd been attacked left and right for months, and Tachibana was threatening to bring a mob to his house next. This led to
This guy is
Takeuchi's wife going
amazing.
hysterical, begging him to quit the
Oh my
investigation.
god.
So he did. He resigned on November 18th, 2024. Tachibana took this opportunity to take a victory lap, saying any day now, the criminal mastermind who ruined Saito's reputation, Takeuchi, was about to be arrested. Tachibana was even trying to track him down in public.
Oh, of course.
In the end, all of this pressure was too much for Takeuchi. Just a few months ago, he
Yeah.
was a random government employee nobody had heard of, and now some large minority of the country thought that he was the evil kingpin of a massive conspiracy. On January
Yeah,
18th,
based on
Takeuchi
fake news.
as well was found in his room.
Yep. Typical
It
Japan
may
again.
be hard to believe, but this was not enough to satisfy Tachibana. He
No, of course not.
continued bullying Takeuchi.
Okay, so I just committed a crime, basically. Bro, it's literally here out here self-snitching. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, come on, dude. Like, why are you so fucking shameless, man?
And went as far as claiming Takeuchi died because he was about to be arrested.
Ah, yeah, sure.
どうも明日逮捕される予定だったそうです。
This led to something super unprecedented happening. The Hyogo Prefectural Police Chief came out with a public statement that they were not and had never been investigating Takeuchi for any crime.
Oh, yeah. Imagine the whole Imagine the whole police department having to come out to say, to talk about one individual politician because he lies too much. Like, what? This is insane, dude.
Normally, Japanese police never come out with
Yeah.
statements like this. But normally,
They're usually
people
very
don't run
polite.
fake spoiler campaigns just to
Yeah.
harass public employees. So, yeah, Tachibana got a little bit owned by the police coming out and saying everything he said was complete bullshit. But he didn't
Of
actually
course.
suffer any consequences for what he did. At
Of
least
course not.
yet.
Yeah.
In fact, Tachibana seemed quite proud of getting Saito reelected. So proud that he began dressing up like a minion and calling himself the Japanese Trump. So naturally, he starts going
So
on long
fucking
racist
shameless.
rants about
Oh, yeah, of
immigrants.
course he becomes
6年
racist.
前は NHK
Look
の
at this.
集金人が怖かったんです。でも最近は外国人が怖いんですよ。最近ねアメリカ人とかヨーロッパの白人だとそんなに怖
Okay,
く感じないでしょうけど、
yeah.
やはり黒人とかイスラム系の人を見るとね、俺は差別にと言われるかもしれませんが、そういう人たちが
I might be called racist for this. Well, you will, because what you said was super racist. Like, if you don't want to be called a racist, don't be racist. That's as simple as that, really.
集団で駅前とかでいるとね、怖いです。それは僕でも無理ですよ。
And if you think I'm being unfair to him, here are
No.
the man's own words.
黒人やイスラム教の人たち、イスラム系の人たちがいっぱいいると、
It
怖
is.
いと差別発言したっていうんです。いやまあ差別やろうけど言わなあかんでしょ。怖いもん。これからも僕はそういう人種差別はします。怖い
Okay, being a self-proclaimed racist is a really good look, by the way. I don't think so, bud. I really don't.
I should point out here that these black and Islamic immigrants Tachibana is so afraid of are a very small minority in Japan.
This too.
Like, the main group everyone hates on are the Kurds, and there are only 3,000 of them in all
Yeah.
of Japan.
And they're basically all in the same district over in Saitama outside of Tokyo. Like this is not a big problem in Japan. This guy's just trying to fearmonger and start shit. Yes, I agree that these Kurdish immigrants that has caused problems, but it's only one area in the whole country basically. And this guy is going around acting like this is going on everywhere, like genuinely. And he talks about fake news. If anything is fake news, is what this guy is spreading here.
Most living in a single district in
Yeah.
Kawaguchi across the country.
Kawaguchi,
so
Saitama.
Tachibana probably hasn't actually had any of these encounters with immigrants he's
True.
describing.
He
He's
probably
just
hasn't even met
copying
one.
Trump. But what really gave a boost to Tachibana being the Japanese Trump was something that happened on March 14th.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Tachibana
this.
was shaking hands at a speech event on the streets of Tokyo when a man waiting in line suddenly threw a flashbang at him like he was Naruto. The flashbang was completely ineffective, but the guy then attacked Tachibana with a 30-centimeter blade he had hidden in his jacket.
Yep.
Tachibana's ear was badly injured, and the culprit was subdued by an audience member. Tachibana actually finished giving his speech while waiting for the ambulance.
Yeah, I think prison will stop you instead.
The attacker was a 30-year-old man named Miyanishi Shion, who described his motive as being generally unhappy with society and politics, but being especially pissed at Tachibana for his role in Takeuchi's death.
Obviously,
of course, he was
anyone would
charged
be
with
furious
attempted
about this.
murder. Tachibana
Obviously, anyone would be furious about this, but the way he went by it is not okay. Like, that's not okay. Like, political violence is something that needs to be condemned, no matter what. So, like, I do understand the hatred for this guy. I mean, I personally have a lot of that too. Because this guy is a manipulative liar who spreads fake news, trying to defaming people, openly racist, like, and a lot more things. Like, this guy is not a good person. But trying to assassinate him like that is not the right way to go.
on the other hand, was very proud of his injury because it made him just like his favorite politician.
Ah, yeah. You're not the Japanese Trump. You're literally not successful. You're never gonna be. You have lost like dozens of elections already, and you're literally broke because of all of those fees. You're not successful, bud. You're not gonna do what Trump did or anything. Like, just stop it. Sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. Just wait.
There are, however, some big differences between Tachibana and Trump. The first is, Tachibana is a huge loser.
Yep.
And by that, I mean he loses basically every single election he enters.
Of course.
After running in the Hyogo election, he ran in the Izumiotsu election,
yeah.
his hometown, and lost.
Of course.
The Chiba governor election and the Miki city election, he lost both. And then in July, he ran in the upper house election, which, surprise, surprise, he lost badly. You're probably wondering, how does Tachibana even have the money to run in this many elections? Good question. And the answer is he doesn't.
Of course.
The second difference between Tachibana and Trump is that Tachibana is completely broke because he can't stop losing. Seriously, could you imagine being this guy's financial advisor? Like, dude, I'm so bankrupt I can't stop entering elections. This whole time, Tachibana was reportedly working part.
Dude, this guy is such a lost cause at this point. I genuinely just kick him out. If I was his financial advisor, I would just send in a resign letter immediately. Like, this guy is genuinely a lost cause at this point.
Time at his friend's bar in Osaka just to cover his living expenses. But elections are not the only thing he's been losing. Tachibana also owes millions of yen as a result of defamation lawsuits.
Ah, yeah, of course.
As Tachibana learned, lying about people is in fact illegal in Japan.
He self-snitched too.
3 defamation cases in the last 6 months. And he didn't stop there. Tachibana was also being investigated for an incident where he told his supporters to citizens arrest a heckler at one of his rallies.
Oh my god, this guy is a maniac, dude.
Surprise, surprise. Pulling a mods arrest that guy in real life is definitely
That's criminal. That's criminal,
when
yeah.
Your mods severely sprain the guy's neck.
No
this
fucking
is also
way,
probably
dude.
a good time to mention that Tachibana has been on probation this whole time. In 2022, he threatened to dox a bunch of
No way. He was on probation when he did all of this. Nah, dude. What's wrong with this guy? I think there is some real problem in his head. This guy, dude. Nah, dude. This guy needs to be locked up for his own good.
random people if Japan's public broadcaster NHK didn't meet with him immediately. I covered that story in my previous
So
video,
true.
and it's too insane to get into here. But yeah, this guy was
Yeah.
extorting Japanese PBS, so he got 2.5 years probation.
Yeah.
But despite committing crimes on a daily basis, Tachibana was strangely very confident that he wouldn't get into any trouble.
Of course. This guy is totally deluded. You clearly don't understand the laws when you have lost so multiple defamation cases and also already got in problem being out on probation when you're doing and then literally commit more crimes. Like, are you kidding me?
I don't know if he was just coping or not, but
He was
Tachibana
definitely
started
coping.
taking an interest in Dubai during this period.
Ah,
where
yeah.
apparently cussing some $1 trillion deals.
1億2億とかいう話じゃないんで、こっちの世界は。昨日もね、どんな話かは言えませんが、何百兆とかいう形の兆ですよ。何百兆、100兆とかいう単位の話ですよ。
Yeah, it must be a complete coincidence that Dubai has no extradition to Japan.
Of course.
Starting to
No
randomly
wonder he
take
chose
trips to
Dubai then.
Dubai was a big red flag.
He doesn't want to get in trouble with the police, so he flees the country instead. Yeah, of course, bro. You wouldn't do that if you don't know that you're in trouble, man.
And was the last straw for the Hyogo Prefectural Police.
Of course.
On November 9th, they deemed Tachibana a flight risk and arrested him for criminal libel for his involvement in the death of Takeuchi. Yeah, it turns
course.
out Japan
Good.
is one of the few countries where libel is a criminal offense. 2 weeks
Good.
later, they added another charge for causing injury during an arrest for the citizen's arrest thing.
Good.
And it only took a few days of Tachibana being in prison for the NHK party to completely implode. Like Tachibana's right-hand man, the vice president of his party, Saito Kenichiro, the guy who holds their seat in the house, immediately left the party. That's a pretty big blow. There's a good chance the NHK party could be done for good.
Hopefully they
The most
are.
confusing thing to me about all of this is, what was Tachibana's goal in the first place? At the start, some rich guy paid for Tachibana to enter that Hyogo election to help Saito. But Saito never publicly gave Tachibana any kind of compensation for his help. I mean, not that he could without associating himself with everything that Tachibana stood for.
True.
And it turns out that in the end, Tachibana and the NHK party are like $5 million in debt, which actually might have been his strategy all along.
借金は返さなくていいんです。
This guy is so shameless.
正しく理解すれば、借りた金は返さな
As long as you understand the laws. Yeah, you clearly don't because you're probably going to prison now. So like, you clearly don't understand the laws, bud.
くていい。
This is not financial advice, okay? Do
True.
not follow what he's saying. But
Absolutely.
yeah, since Tachibana is always admitting to his schemes on YouTube, I don't think the prosecution will have to look hard to
Exactly.
gather evidence for his crimes. And given that Japan has a 99% conviction rate in the first place,
He is fucked.
dude is probably going
He is fucked. And also, yes, basically self-snitching the whole time. Like everything, giving evidence for everything. Like, dude, bro, is seriously, this guy is not okay in the head, man.
to prison.
Yep.
Thank you very much for
Hopefully.
watching, guys. Shout out to all my patrons. You guys make this possible. And I'll see you guys next time.
Okay. So if you like the video, please give this video a like, subscribe, and also comment. Also check out the original video link posted in the description. I'll be pumping out more in the coming days and hours also. So I'll see you all then. Take care.